Prevalence of drug-resistant tuberculosis among children in China from 2000 to 2010 for high school students as part of a human biology class. Jessica Carbone, California State University, Long Beach. Let's begin by discussing some important concepts. Drug-resistant tuberculosis, or DRTB, is a general term used for any type of tuberculosis that is resistant to treatment. Rifampicin-resistant tuberculosis, or RRTB, is a type of tuberculosis that is resistant to this type of medication. Multi-drug-resistant tuberculosis, or MDR-TB, is a type of tuberculosis that is resistant to two of the most common treatments. Extensively drug-resistant tuberculosis, or XDR-TB, is resistant to at least 4 of the most common treatments. Incidence. Cases of drug-resistant tuberculosis have been reported all over the world. However, certain countries such as China are particularly more affected by this type of tuberculosis. As shown in this map by the World Health Organization, out of all new cases of tuberculosis in China, 12 to 17% are drug-resistant tuberculosis. This is significantly higher when compared to other countries such as the United States, where the incidence of drug-resistant tuberculosis is 0 to 2.9%. Morbidity. A study in 2001 showed that China has carried out surveys of anti-tuberculosis drug resistance in 10 of its 31 provinces. All the provinces in China had levels of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis above the global median, and some had even been classified as global hotspots of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis. Another study conducted later in the decade showed that almost 25% of all tuberculosis cases in China were children, and almost 25% of such cases were drug-resistant tuberculosis. Mortality. Unfortunately, very few studies have reported on the outcomes of drug-resistant tuberculosis among children in China. One of such studies showed a mortality rate of about 10% in children with multi-drug-resistant cases. Furthermore, the study also concluded no confirmed deaths of children due to extensively drug-resistant tuberculosis. Economic impact. Given the high incidence, morbidity, and mortality rates due to drug-resistant tuberculosis in China, the Chinese government attempted to treat the affected population and contain the disease by providing affordable medical fees, free tuberculosis drugs, and free x-rays to new patients. Unfortunately, this led the country into multi-million US dollar loans and subsidies. A study in 2006 showed that low-income patients in China pay a total of $149 to $724 US for medical costs and treatment related to drug-resistant tuberculosis. If you would like to know more about the incidence and prevalence of drug-resistant tuberculosis among children in China, this reference list provides with a lot of great sources of information and links for you to explore.